this is a doozy. Okay, now before I start, this is about a situation that I'm involved in, right, regarding the TV licensing. Nothing else. There's nothing fancy about this. So if this kind of thing doesn't interest you, or you feel very negative towards something like this, please go now and don't bother with the hate comments and that, because this is basically an information video on how this kind of thing has affected me and how I think it could affect other people that are suffering mental health. So to my subscribers who already know this, thank you already for the support. But if you're new watching this and you suffer from mental health, this is one of the things that I like to try and help on my channel, is people like myself who this horrible illness has affected. It's cost me my job. It's cost me a lot of security in my life. I have good days and bad days. But by doing this, talk to a camera, don't really know who's on the other side, so I'm actually sitting here on my own, so I can cope. As happy as I look, I actually cope, and I love doing this. So, what's this story all about? Well, as the financial times are getting harder now, I actually decided to cut back on a few luxuries. And when I say luxuries, I mean stuff that I'm paying for that I don't use and I no longer need. Ergo, goodbye. So, I was having a look through one of the few things where I can save money, and I realised that I'm paying for £153 a year for a TV licence, and I don't watch TV. And I know there's a lot of hoo-ha about, oh, you need a licence, you don't need a licence. So I thought, right, I'm going to find out. Now, there's a lot of people deal with this. There's one guy in particular that is very helpful on this as well. Okay, so, but this isn't to try and take somebody else's work. This is all about my journey on something that should be simple is turning out so hard with bullying effects. But I'm up for the challenge, alright? So, today, I got this letter, okay? Now, it's like an advertisement thing, only 10 days to go, take action before it's too late, okay? Now, they've even just got the old fucking paid by Royal Mail, or sorry, delivered by Royal Mail, the standard thing. And on the back of it really is just your standard envelope with a return address, Darlington. Now, I'm sorry, but if this was a debt letter and this was important and it was worthy of the big red 10 days to go, would you not put the name of your firm onto this so that I just didn't go, it's crap, bin it? No. But I took it as positive, okay? So, and again, look, when I took the letter, like, there you go. Time is running out, call 0303, oh, here we go. Then, I find out it's very twat. As soon as I seen this, I knew what rabbit hole I was going down. Okay, so, 10 days to go. Now, for reference purposes, this is Monday, the 24th of January 2022, okay? The letter was sent out to me on the 22nd of January 2022, so I don't have 10 days, I've only got 8 days, okay? And the opening gambit is, you haven't got a lot of time, so we'll keep this short. Thank you. I've tried that myself with my videos, and to be honest with you, been a bit unsuccessful at times because I waffle too much. Like now. Anyway, I digress. But here's the bit that really irks me, okay? So the background is, I've found out I don't need a TV licence because if you go on the website, it tells you to watch BBC anything, listen to BBC anything, watch any live TV. Now, that's important, because this is not just a BBC thing, alright? So if you like your Home and Away and your neighbours on Channel 4, you need a licence, alright? If you watch BBC iPlayer, you need a licence, okay? No the other iPlayers need a licence, just BBC, because they want your money. So, if you take everything away, right, and I've actually looked into it, because all I use is Netflix and Prime. Now, I'm no advertising for them, I'm no affiliated with them, I'm just a normal punter, like probably you watching this. You're bound to hear at least one of these Netflix or Prime things, okay? You might be very fortunate that you're in an area that you can even get Sky, alright? Again, you pay a fortune for it. But you get what you want because you chose to pay for that. With the BBC, no. They just give people like Gary Lineker horrendous salaries for just basically talking a lot of fucking gunk. So, and enough is enough, I've thought. So I've actually decided I've moved back, because I can't afford it really. This is what kick-started this. With everything going up, savings to be made. So I've targeted the TV licensing because I don't watch it. I watch YouTube as well. Quite a lot actually I watch on YouTube, so I'm never up my computer. I even watch my own channel for entertainment because I find it so good now and again. But let's get right into this, because I'll tell you what, there is people unlike me that may be vulnerable and they could be frightened by this. So, there we go. Dear Mr. Random Therapy, your TV licence has been cancelled. Now remember, at the start of this, I've told you, I've wrote to them and I've cancelled this. Okay? I've done it by their website on how to do it. Okay? Despite our recent attempts to contact you, we have cancelled your licence because you have not paid for it. To sort it out, please call us within 10 days of the letter date shown above. So there you go. I'm down to 8 days already, and I've got to sort this out. What am I sorting out? I'm sorting out nothing, because I've already told them this is the first letter, by the way, alright? I've not had any letters with them. There's been no contact. Phone, email, SMS, you name it. I've had loads of other spam, but nothing for the TV licence, just this. Okay? So, I've no reason to contact them because I've already contacted them and I was the one that cancelled it, not them. So there's the first lie. The next bit says, if you do not sort out your licence, we'll schedule an enforcement visit. I find that very, very strong language. We will schedule an enforcement visit. No, we're going to come and see you, and I don't know why, right? But what do they need to visit us for? I've already told them I don't need a licence. So, our officers can call daytime or evenings, and even at the weekend. If no one answers, they can come back. Act now to avoid that knock on your door. Okay, here's how I'm going to act on this now to avoid the knock on my door. I'm going to do hee-haw. Here's how you deal with these guys. Now, the first thing is, and I hope the camera picked it up, okay, but that was me on the desk, it wasn't really my door, I'm acting. I will now ignore that knock on the door. Right? Now, the only thing is, I'm not sure who will be at my door, right? But a lot of people have got like video cameras, ring doorbells, that kind of stuff, that they can monitor their front door. And to be fair, fantastic idea, because then I would know, for instance, if I'm expecting nothing from Mr. A to Z or whoever's coming to my door, then if somebody comes to my door and I don't recognise them, I know it's a cold caller. Might not be the TV licensing, might be somebody else trying to sell us something, but at the end of the day, I know it's not somebody that I need to speak to, so I can ignore it. It's my right, okay? I've not got that kind of facility though, so I'm not sure who's at my door, and I'm a nosy bastard, so I like to actually see what's there. So I will open my door. Now out my door, this figure's going to be standing there at my door and go, "Hello, Mr. Random Therapy. I'm Bert from the TV licensing office." And to that you go, "Okay, Bert, you're also standing on private property. See you later." Poof. Thanks for making me aware of that, which you did. And you just shut the door on him. Now as you go to do that, he will just shut that door. As Larry Grayson said, shut that door. Now, to be fair, that should be the end of it. But it's not. I'm also going to tell them as well when I get my visit, because I'm expecting a visit, right, that to get them go back and check their documentation, because I've actually legally, by law, like I'm supposed to, make them aware that I no longer have a TV licence or require one. So they're aware of that. So I don't know what the visit's all about. Well, I do know, but going by what they're trying to say, they're trying to help us out to make sure I've got a TV licence. Okay? So now I've got that bit out the way, they then move on to the next bit. Okay? You're risking prosecution and a £1,000 fine. After the £1,000 there's a wee asterisk, and if you read about the letter you find it says that the maximum fine in Guernsey is £2,000. So to avoid the TV licence, people, my top tip today is don't go to Guernsey because you get hit with a double fine for the UK. Right? Better still, if you live in Guernsey, one over here, the fines are cheaper. Lifestyle's no better, but anyway. So then go on to say it's a criminal offence to watch or record live TV programmes, blah 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 blah. Like I already covered this off at the start, okay? They're just repeating what they've actually even said on their own website, alright? So they then go on to saying that you can prevent a visit and pay back what you owe in instalments. I don't owe you nothing. If anything, actually, they owe me because I cancelled this back in September last year. Okay? And I never got my refund. I actually had to apply for my refund. And I thought, really? You've got my details because of how I pay for it. Direct debit's now been cancelled. So every year it used to just come up and they would take the lump sum off of me. Okay? So I just cancelled that whole thing. So I didn't pay them a penny. I didn't have to pay them a penny because I didn't watch the BBC or iPlayer. Can't mind the last time I listened to BBC Radio 4 or BBC Radio Asia. I don't think I've ever even listened to any of them. But I'm entitled to listen to them because I pay for a TV licence. Really. So, where are we now on this then? Well, the letter is bump. The letter is threatening. The letter could be very, very, very worrying. And on the back, the very first one you get is our visit. I mean, look at this. This is just garbage. And I'm sorry, but I mean, to me, if anybody's breaking the law, it's them by putting out this crap. Our visit and what it can mean. So they're telling us that they can come anytime, day or night, 365 days a year. These people, they've obviously not got a life because they didn't sleep if they can come every single day. They never had a day off. Alright? And it says that if officers find evidence that you or anyone else has been watching, recording, or downloading programmes illegally at your address, you may be interviewed under caution in accordance with national criminal law, which could lead to prosecution. Okay. Now there's a wee asterisk after that, so again I had another wee look for that, and it says, in Scotland, Scottish criminal law applies. So obviously they're quoting here your English and your Welsh laws again, alright? But let's be clear on this one fact alone, okay? If it got to that and you were caught, And it serves you right because you're actually doing something illegally. I know I won't be caught because I genuinely don't watch BBC now. Anything. I don't watch TV. As I said, right at the start there, I watch YouTube quite a lot of the time, never off my phone. So I do sit in a corner and watch YouTube. I get a lot of information off of that for my entertainment because I watch what I want to. That bugs the crap out of me as well because it's full of adverts. So if I want advert free, I have to pay a subscription for that. Okay? So everybody is going to a subscription service. Everybody is taking on adverts. Even a game. Alright? So, but I'm not breaking the law. So I know for a fact I'm okay. And that's why I'm looking forward to their visit to see what the next bullying stage is. Right? I don't know really why they do this, but at least I hope that with this video it stops people from suffering. Now, the reason there's a bit of thought that I'm doing into this is not scripted. This is how I'm actually feeling. I'm telling a lie because I've calmed down a bit for when I opened this. Okay, so one calmed it down a bit. Trying to remove the Scottish accent. It's very hard actually trying to remove a Scottish accent and speaking normal so that everybody and their dog could understand what I'm saying. But you have the gist and you have the visual aids. So, this has been episode 1, the letter. Okay. Episode 2 will either be again another letter or the visit. And it's the visit I'm looking forward to. But this will not stop, and I will do a video every single time they get in touch with me or you try to humiliate me, force me, threaten me, you name it. TV licence, be warned, you are going to be all over the news. There's a couple of people out there already do this as well. As I said earlier, this is my story and my take on it. So, if you are still here at this point, thank you so much. To my fellow subscribers that are already there, thank you as well for all the help and support with my mental health. It means a lot to me and you guys know that. If you're new and you're also suffering from mental health, come join, subscribe. Have a look at what I've got to do. I've got quite a few videos up now. I like participation and I like other people coming in. So, whatever I can do to help you, whatever you can do to help yourself. Even if you want to just come and watch, we like thumbs up, participate. If that's your participation, great. But as long as you're safe, as long as you're fine, there's somebody there for you to reach out for. So, as my friends say down in Yorkshire, till the next one, we'll see there.